ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Hello and welcome to RTA News, where we bring you the news that matters. I'm Suleiman Talash and today is Sunday, December 22, 2024. Maulvi Abdul Salam Hanafi, the administrative deputy of the Prime Minister of the Islamic Emirate, met with Maulvi Abdulahad Fazli, the governor of Faryab province. At the beginning of this meeting, the Faryab governor presented a report on the social, economic and local governance situation of the province as well as his activities. He added that security in the province is fully ensured and local officials are always trying to serve the people and solve their problems. The administrative deputy of the Prime Minister praised the activities of local officials of Faryab province, saying that ensuring security, creating social welfare and solving the problems of the people are among the responsibilities of the Islamic Emirate, and local officials must make more efforts in this regard. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs says that Sher Mohammad Abbas Tanakzai, the Deputy Minister for Political Affairs, met with Per Albert Alsace, the Norwegian chargé d'affaires for Afghanistan, and his delegation. The ministry added that in addition to discussing bilateral, political, humanitarian and other issues in this meeting, both sides expressed their hope that solutions to related issues could be found through engagement. Sardar Ahmad Shakib, the ambassador of the Islamic Emirate in Islamabad, met with Mashal Mutlaq al-Samari, the ambassador of Saudi Arabia. In this meeting, the two sides discussed and exchanged views on expanding bilateral relations between the two countries, simplifying the visa issuance process for Afghan citizens, and other important issues. A high-ranking Emirate delegation consisting of officials and representatives from the General Directorate of Decrees and Orders, the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Mines and Petroleum, the General Directorate of Intelligence, and the National Norms and Standards Administration traveled to Nimroz province to prevent the import of low-quality fuel into the country. According to local officials, the delegation met with a number of fuel traders and asked them to cooperate with the Emirate administrations to prevent the import of low-quality fuel into the country. Sheikh Muhammad Qasem Khalid, Nimroz governor, met with Maulvi Ahmadullah Wasiq, the Director General of Physical Education at the provincial headquarters. In this meeting, the Director of the Physical Education gave information about the purpose of his visit to Nimroz province and added that he would pay special attention to the development of sports in this province. The Governor of Nimroz asked Mr. Wasiq to provide better training facilities for the children of this province so that these young people can be saved from other bad deeds. He added that a large amount of land has been identified in the Gore region for sports in this province, and if the Department of Physical Education builds a sports stadium there, it will prove to be very beneficial for the development of local, national and international sports in Nimroz province. The Ministry of Finance says that a report of the activities carried out during the month of Qaws of this year was presented at the meeting to evaluate the technical affairs of the country's customs. According to the ministry's report, in the month of Qaws of this year, compared to the same period last year, the country's customs affairs progressed by 25.2%. The fourth round of vocational training for recovered addicts has been launched by the Ministry of Labour and Social Affairs at the 5,000-bed treatment center for addicts in Kabul. According to officials, more than 500 people will be trained in 5 professional sectors over a period of 3 months. We have more details in this report. The fourth round of vocational training for recovered addicts has begun by the Ministry of Labour and Social Affairs at the 5,000-bed treatment center for addicts in Kabul. The Deputy Minister of Labour and Social Affairs said during the opening of the program that recovered addicts are expected to receive technical and vocational training in the fields of tailoring, baking, shoemaking, electrical repairs, and electrical appliance repair.
The Ministry of Labour and Social Affairs considers it its duty and its responsibility to ensure that you're free from addiction and to provide all necessary conditions for technical and vocational education.
Some recovered addicts who are currently training at the vocational training center say that they have been treated for 4 months and are now recovering.
I was an addict for 5 years. I spent 4 months here, and we're happy that we are treated. Now I'm learning electrical training. For 4 months, we will be studying a course called shoemaking and tailoring, and 5 other subjects, and we will serve our families and community. I had lost everything. I no longer felt any sensation in my body. My family was far away, and my friends had abandoned me. But by the grace of God, I was able to find myself again and understand that I'm also human and that I live.
According to officials from the Ministry of Labour and Social Affairs, in the past 3 rounds, more than 3,000 recovered addicts have received vocational training in this center, and they have now returned to their normal lives. The Ministry of Public Works says that this year's planned work of the Salang Highway has been completed, and the highway will be open to all types of vehicles on December 24. According to the ministry, large and small passengers vehicles will be allowed to travel on this road from both sides, and freight vehicles will travel alternately from north to south one day and from south to north the next day. The road construction and development project from Demazang to Kotesangi in the 3rd district, with a length of 3,226 meters and a width of 30 meters, was started this year and has been 70% completed so far. According to Kabul municipality, asphalting work has been completed on the 2,200 meters long road from Ghazi High School to Deburi Avenue, and construction work is underway on the remaining basic sections from Deburi Avenue to Kotesangi so that it can also be asphalted. Mufti Abdul Mateen Qane, the spokesperson for the Ministry of Interior Affairs, said that security forces have seized dozens of weapons and ammunition and a series of operations in the centers and districts of Helmand and Farah provinces. According to him, these weapons and ammunition include 5 AKMs, 9 pistols, a rocket, 3 assault rifles, 1 M16, a large number of bullets, and other military equipment. A total of 600 members of the Ministry of National Defense graduated from the 203rd Mansouri Army Corps after receiving 3 months of professional, military, and ideological training. According to the Ministry of National Defense, at the ceremony, officials asked the graduates to share their learnings with other members. The Ministry of Energy and Water says that the construction of a check dam in Tarinkot, the capital of Uruzgan province, at a cost of over 8 million Afghanis, has been completed and put into use. According to the ministry, the dam was built with the financial support of the International Committee for the Red Crescent. About 5,000 acres of land in Yuzbashi area of Bagram district, Parwan province, have been confirmed as Emirates land. According to the Ministry of Justice, these lands were confirmed as Emirates during a visit by a technical delegation to prevent land grabbing and based on the confession of residents. And the final one is that the Panjshir Department of Mines and Petroleum has announced that the extraction of gold, rubies, and iron ore will begin in the province in the near future. Maulavi Muhammad Qasim Amiri, the director of the Panjshir Department of Mines and Petroleum, said that the Ministry of Mines and Petroleum has completed the survey and preliminary work on these mines. According to him, the extraction of these mines will provide employment opportunities for many residents of Panjshir, and the revenues will be spent on implementing development projects in the province. That's all for tonight. Thank you for the privilege of your time. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا